lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-the-way girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Working from the gun, Lance. That's underneath to Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Steps away. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go now. Shot 17. On the ball.
Here we go on fourth down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good pickup there, 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. In motion, Hill. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it will set up third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Herb Smith Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Pierce now up the middle. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He's got a man. It's his fullback. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Lance now on first down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back gets another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So, Gary.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On play action, Lance. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
18 rattle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit, because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
2nd and 5. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Looking to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Lance looking to throw it. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 78 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down inside the 10. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Lance with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
He'll give them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line into the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they will take a knee here. And the Dolphins are AFC champs as we say thanks for watching and good night, everybody.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass, yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for